Okay, I'll go first. I mean, it's not happening. It's not.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the TV cancellations that shocked absolutely no one.
We can clean up, get everyone to pitch in, and we'll
What's the point?
Number 10. Skins.
Hey, it's Stanley. I'm probably too bored to speak to, or I probably just hate you, so leave a message.
For 7 series, British audiences were scandalised by the very mature shenanigans the young ensemble of Skins got up to. The original show helped launch the careers of Nicholas Hoult, Dev Patel and Daniel Kaluuya, revolutionising the way youth culture could be captured on television. The MTV adaptation couldn't even hang on for a second season.
There. Skins.
Right.
Dude! Dude!
While it did attract heavy criticism for its content, it lost sponsors while failing to earn any fans. It somehow managed to be too controversial and not hard-hitting enough, focusing on shock over character development. After 8 episodes, MTV pulled the plug.
No, him, not me, him, you idiot!
Number 9. Mulaney.
I have been very anxious lately that I'm almost 30 and I've never had a real job in comedy. And if you give me the chance to work for you, sir, I promise I can do an excellent job.
That sincerity will take you right to the middle.
After spending 5 years as a writer on SNL and producing 2 stand-up specials, John Mulaney tried to pull a Seinfeld. In his self-titled sitcom, he stars as a fictionalized version of himself, but something was missing.
Oh, there's nothing here for me. Goodbye, Lou.
Mulaney later said the show was supposed to include his own experiences getting sober, but he let network reps convince him to produce a more sanitized paint-by-numbers sitcom. This turned out to be a fatal mistake.
Hey, I need that lapel mic back.
Can't remember the last time I've been this humiliated.
Undo your belt a little and bend over.
Sure thing.
Out on your hands, on your elbows.
Now I can remember.
Uninspired doesn't even begin to cover it. 13 episodes later, the show was over and all but forgotten. Luckily, Mulaney's sensibility has continued to be successful on stage and in other forms, such as his bizarrely watchable Netflix talk show.
Each week we explore something really important. This week our topic is getting fired, okay? Yes. It's fun, it's relatable, it gets you talking.
Number 8. How I Met Your Father. Hilary Duff headlines this bloodless, gender-swapped spin-off. Unfortunately, it takes more than Lizzie McGuire and some cameos from original cast members to make a How I Met Your Mother reboot worthwhile.
Back in the day, my friends and I wasted years in this very bar talking about our stupid love lives. I stop in here whenever I'm in the neighborhood. So, please tell me your stupid love story. Bring me back to the good old days.
The parts just never came together. Random, unsatisfying cameos from Neil Patrick Harris and Kobe Smulders, reprising their roles as Barney and Robin respectively, just reminded us how much it paled in comparison.
So my friend and I, we went to this party.
Okay.
And I met a chef.
Yeah, you did. Come on!
It managed to hang on for a second season before getting a well-deserved axe. If How I Met Your Father proves one thing, it's that nostalgia isn't always a recipe for success.
You wanna know why you freaked out, Sophie? Because you're the coward. Not me, you. But I've moved on, okay? And you should too.
Number 7. Wolfpack.
We don't know what's gonna happen to them on the night of a full moon.
Nothing's ever happened to us on a full moon.
I wouldn't say nothing.
Teen Wolf creator Jeff Davis came back with another drama series about lycanthropic teens. This one followed a group of teens bitten by werewolves during a deadly wildfire.
You seeing this?
Yeah, I see it.
Your eyes are glowing.
So are yours.
This never happens to us. What never happens? Any of this.
But it's happening now.
Wolfpack starred Buffy the Vampire Slayer herself, Sarah Michelle Gellar, in her first series regular role in several years. She played an arson investigator trying to uncover the truth behind the fire, but the truth here is that it's far from a worthy TV comeback for Gellar. Imagine our surprise and disappointment when the show just wasn't that good. Based on a popular book series, this single-season wonder doesn't have nearly as much bite as similar shows.
There's no pulse. Start CPR. Me? Anyone?
Number 6. Cruel Intentions.
Sorry to interrupt whatever this is, but we have a small issue.
How small?
On a scale of small to substantial, it's closer to substantial.
At least 2 attempts to adapt this classic story of 2 amoral prep school manipulators for TV resulted in failure. One was simply re-edited into a direct-to-video sequel. The other, with original star Sarah Michelle Gellar reprising her role as a vicious socialite, never made it past the pilot stage. Amazon should have taken the hint.
So what's this really about anyway?
What everything's about. Power. Namely, my having it.
This modernized and sanitized reboot shouldn't have even made it past the development stage. Related to the story in name only, Cruel Intentions is devoid of anything remotely taboo, erotic, or interesting. It trades in the uncomfortable mixture of cruelty and eroticism in the original, becoming just another teen drama without much to say.
I know you, Lucian, and I assure you that there's nothing inside of you that's good, that's worth loving by Annie or anyone else. You are a black hole.
Number 5. Insatiable. Disney child star Debbie Ryan plays a woman who sheds nearly 100 pounds after a traumatic incident and tries to take revenge on those who mistreated her in the past.
Maybe my pageant narrative could be like a fairy tale where the vengeful maiden rejects the hero like he did to me.
This Netflix offering and implicit messaging about overweight people saw it constantly criticized. Even beyond that, its lackadaisical, callous approach to serious issues and other identities under the guise of dark satire felt lazy at best, downright hateful at worst.
Maybe I do like it. Maybe that's why I couldn't stop eating. I was pushing down the truth.
What truth?
Nothing tastes as good as killing feels.
The CW had the good sense to pass on this one before the streaming giant picked it up in 2018. Shockingly, it was picked up for a second season before Netflix put the final nail in its coffin.
Maybe I still had my story all wrong. Maybe I did deserve all the bad things that happened to me. Not because I was a loser, but because I was just bad.
Number 4. Blockbuster. There's room for a nostalgic story about the tactile pleasures of a video rental store. Blockbuster, starring Randall Park and Melissa Fumero, did not fill that space.
Isn't it ironic that the small business taking a stand against the big corporation in this scenario is actually a franchise of a once huge corporation named after the exact type of big corporate movies that killed off smaller movies?
Really, dude?
Inspired by the real story of the last Blockbuster store standing, this Netflix series is a workplace comedy that is the definition of outdated. Critics drew unflattering comparisons to better shows like Superstore, and even Fumero's previous series, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
That's why they say it's test time, so diaper up. They say that. I've never said that. I've never worn a diaper during a test. Who would wear a diaper during a test? It's ridiculous.
Santiago.
Sorry.
Where those series had sharply written characters and found humanity in their sitcom contrivances, this one just rang false at every turn. 1 season and 10 episodes later, it was mercifully cancelled.
There's a reason over 9,000 Blockbusters have closed. And I was an idiot to think this place would be any different. I'm done.
Number 3. Inhumans.
We face an uncertain future, but we face it with hope. Not as a conquering army, but as friends who have come back to their birthplace after a very long time away.
The MCU was a juggernaut, arguably approaching peak popularity when Inhumans premiered on ABC. So when it landed with a major thud, it made a huge impact. Originally set to be a film in Marvel's third phase, the Inhuman royal family was given their own TV series instead. Starring Anson Mount and Surinder Swan, the series was cancelled after only 8 episodes.
We traded one danger for another.
Critics and fans identified it as the MCU's worst project to date. For a franchise that was thought to do no wrong, it was a necessary wake-up call and a reminder that no IP can stay on top forever.
Eventually, the universe will grow darker until black holes dominate the cosmos. Everything you've ever known
It is not to be taken
will be sucked into the vast nothingness.
but entered with great
No one will be
reverence,
left to observe this, no one left to care.
both for our past.
This is why nobody invites you to do their birthday toasts.
Number 2. Velma.
Velma, did you fall?
No, I'm cool and graceful like a swan.
Okay, because it really sounded like you fell.
The narrative surrounding this Scooby-Doo spin-off got uncomfortable really fast. Even before the show premiered, many took issue with the show's portrayal of Velma Dinkley as Indian American. That criticism was shared ironically by Scooby-Doo fans who wanted to preserve the original character's whiteness, and those who felt Velma's studious nature perpetuated Asian stereotypes. But few could defend the show once it hit for one very simple reason: it was terrible.
And whose fault is that?
Excuse me?
Don't you raise your eyebrows at me, Steve Harvey. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Ugh, fine.
Geared more toward darker, adult-oriented storylines, Velma was too self-aware and scatterbrained to be any fun. Things didn't improve in its second season, and it finally got the ending it deserved. A quick one.
So now what? I just walk into the light and hope I'm judged on my actions and not the memes I liked?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. The Idol. Modern celebrity, self-help, and pop culture are put under the microscope in this disappointing HBO offering. The Idol follows Lily Rose Depp as a pop star who becomes entangled in a cult of artists being manipulated by a sleazy spiritual grifter.
Yeah, I kind of like that about him. Jaws. No. Gross. So disturbing.
Conceived by Euphoria creator Sam Levinson and Abel Tesfaye, more commonly known as The Weeknd, The Idol is a lot of things at once, but one thing it's not is good. Plagued by production issues, including the replacement of original director Amy Seimetz, it's a mess disguised as prestige television.
That train has left the station, and whether you like it or not, you are going for that ride!
Head-scratching and deliriously unpleasant, it's an exercise in style without a lick of substance. It very quickly earned a reputation as one of the worst shows ever and was cancelled after its first season.
I was wondering if Jocelyn left an artist pass for me.
Tedros. That's T-E-D.
ROS.
ROS.
So, yeah, there's nothing on our end. Could it be under a different name?
Were any of these shows good? Actually, defend your choice in the comments.
A big, famous reporter wants to hear about my stupid love life.
Very, very much, actually.